The Yellow Brick Road. This video does not reflect the actual views of real people. These are actors playing a role to entertain audiences. No persons or animals were harmed in the making of this video. Gosh, I love YouTube and I love Google.
Welcome. I don't like the idea of calling someone a racist. I don't like the word at all. I don't think I ever have, really. I'd rather argue ideas of anyone, whoever it is. So, that's just a disclaimer for the video we're about to look over, that you will not hear me. He can do whatever he wants. You won't hear me calling him a racist or a bigot or a white nationalist or whatever group name thing that people like to do. So if you're a fan of his, actually, like a fan is, I don't know, for some reason that word sounds just as bad as racist to me. It's like, you're not being an honest individual, you're just liking whatever this person does on autopilot, but whatever. Just a disclaimer for the fans of Jared Taylor. Yeah, I'm not calling him a racist or a white nationalist. I'm just saying his ideas are... Let's find out.
Hello, I'm Jared Taylor with American Renaissance.
Hey, Jared.
Whites like me, who care about the survival of our people, are appalled when powerful, prominent white people promote third world immigration and tell us it will be wonderful when we become a minority. And it's infuriating when they tell us that it's vicious and immoral to oppose this. Well, if we can't even talk about ensuring our survival as a people, we won't survive. We'll be pushed aside, and we'll be blamed and punished for every past racial offense our new rulers can remember or imagine. That is our future if current trends continue.
Now, I don't know about politicians' motives as far as immigration goes. I'm guessing it's some sort of corrupt idea they're working on, some sort of, trick wall in the maze to get the rats to run to one direction. That could possibly be the case. But as far as average, normal people, I think their ideas are, they're checking their conscience and they're like, wait, we should all be able to be around each other, everybody, no matter what you look like or this or that. There's also probably a lot of guilt too, right? What they call white guilt, where it's like, we feel bad for what our ancestors did, so we're gonna try to make it up to you, which is just as dumb. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you've murdered 3 babies, but look at your skin color. You're welcome. Come on in. And on and onwards. Granted, if you have the highest moral caliber of a person, they'd be like, come on in. Just don't leave. Don't leave so fast. They'd be surrounded by other moral people. And it's like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. They're making me feel bad for what I did. Alright, but onward.
What this means is that white politicians and media personalities who want open borders, or who even just are happy with the current policy of letting in 1 million non-white immigrants every year, are, in the long run, consigning us to oblivion.
Well, once again, I don't know the politicians' motives, but if you look at what I've seen with why immigration happens in the first place, because we bomb the shit out of their countries. You know, it's the loudmouths over here talking to the loudmouths over here, and they're trying to aim for each other, and they're trying to shoot their bombs at each other, but the bombs are just falling short and hitting the people that are sitting in between their quarrels, whatever it is. I think I said squirrels. Between their squirrels. Yeah. It's like, oops, I hit your grandson instead. My bad.
Well, why are they doing it? Some racially aware whites think they must simply hate us. I don't think so. There are people who do hate us, but they're almost never white. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, who was once a spokesman for the Nation of Islam, is famous for a speech in which he explained how to deal with white people in South Africa.
We kill the men, we kill the women, we kill the children, we kill the babies, we kill the blind, we kill the crippled, we kill the crazy, we kill the faggots, we kill the lesbians. I said, God damn it, we kill them all.
That guy's on some sort of drug. It just seems like it. But, yeah, no one, I wouldn't say no one, but majority of people would not agree with that guy. And when I say majority of people, I mean any race of any kind is going to be like, what? It's like, no. So, I don't know. Also, he's talking about people hating white, well, he says us, but he means white people, as in, you know, your teammates or something. And that's majority other people. I don't think anyone hates anyone because of race. I think it's quiet ideologies that they hate, and they're attaching it to a race. That's which was why I don't argue racism. I just argue the ideas. Hooray.
And he was just getting started. This guy hates white people.
And he says he's just getting started, as in he was starting some rumbling movement from the underground that's going to take over the culture of black people across America and across the world. It's like, no. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would be following him. Now, if he masked what he was saying, if he didn't just outright say, kill these people, maybe he'd pull some followers until they realized he's, you know, a wannabe mass murderer. Not him, the other guy.
And there's King Samir Shabazz of the new Black Panther Party. Look at that tattoo under his eye. It reads, "Kill Whitey." He says the only way for blacks to be free is to kill us, all of us, starting with babies in the nursery.
I don't know if he's actually directly quoting him or he's just saying, look at his tattoo. You can come to this conclusion by looking at his face tattoo. Also, I have heard the idea that when they say kill Whitey, it doesn't mean white people. It could mean like the man or whoever that is. Like, yeah.
That's real hatred. And the latest addition to the editorial board of the New York Times, Sarah Jong, who tweets about dumbass effing white people and who looks forward to us going extinct, she may very well hate us too. But what nutty white people think about their own race is different. Take Bill Clinton. In the State of the Union speech in 2000, he talked about white people becoming a minority. This diversity can be our greatest strength, he said. And in 2009, he talked about whites becoming a minority also. And he said, this is a very positive thing.
Now, I have... I'm not really a big fan of Bill Clinton at all, but you can hear what he's saying. I don't think he's saying eliminate the white people. I think he's saying, I feel bad for all this racist shit that's happened in the country. Racial racist shit that's happened in the country. And it's cool to see a reverse of that. That's what the language says to me. Now, his intentions could be something completely different. It could just be for votes or clout, popularity, typical politician shit. Yeah.
He seems to think oblivion will be just fine.
Once again, I'm trying to stay away from looking at someone as the stereotype of whatever word, but it's like...
He's a cunt.
As soon as you start using words like oblivion, like you're putting... obviously, I don't think you can just brainwash a person like that, but you're putting ideas out there that, like, oh, fuck, we're all going to disappear because of the color of my skin.
Okay.
But yeah, once you go to drastic terms like that, and he's not talking about, when he says oblivion, he doesn't mean people are going to pull white people out of their houses and just murder them. He means white people are going to start liking different colored races. They're going to start having kids, and then there won't be enough white skins around. The next football team, the White Skins.
That was silly.
All right. I have no problem with the Redskins. The football team.
I'd love to see their intentions. Whoever decided that. Now they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now it's just, traditions.
This is the kind of guy that said that they're gonna get us at night. We can't see them at night. Get night vision goggles. You'll be able to see them crawling. It's like, what? He would say that. This dude probably would say that.
It's like,
just imagine him with military affiliated or guerrilla warfare clothes, and imagine him talking like this. That's all I'm saying. Or some political affiliated stuff around him. Just
let's put it this way: the whatever typical person with a simple understanding of society, I see why they would call him a white nationalist or a racist.
This guy creeps me out. That's why I'm calling him a cunt. Okay? I question his morality.
But you can see why they do that. You can't just be like, well, he's not saying the words that make him a racist. It's like, well, you can see why people might think that. The simple baby step, ignorant types. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to argue his ideas. And his ideas are, let's call them slow. See if that sticks. All right.
He's dangerously ignorant. Dangerously ignorant.
Well, hopefully he'll find others like him, and he can
I hope
unify.
He doesn't. No, I hope he doesn't.
Unify and just go
I
over
hope
there.
he can be the millionaire that cowers under the staircase, in the darkness, and then he'll just shake until he figures it out.
Well, I hope he finds a team so then he can go isolate with that team. Then one individual will go away and step into the world, learn some shit, and come back and be like, listen, you were wrong the whole time, man. It's a whole Jesus story. Someone should write a movie about that. All right.
But remember those bimbo eruptions? When Bill steps out on his wife, he doesn't exactly celebrate diversity, does he? And when he left the White House, he and Hillary moved to this house in Chappaqua, New York. It's a very white place.
Well, that seemed more. That seems more like a financial status.
Where the area is, okay?
Well, yeah, it sounds
where
like
rich people live.
Sounds like monetary status.
Whole white fences. Whole white walls. Whole white paint.
Oh yeah.
This guy's a dumbass, man.
It's like
You kidding me?
it's like, well, why does LeBron live in Beverly Hills? Oh, he's filthy rich. That's why.
He's trying to move in with the whites. We saw this with OJ.
It wasn't that the whites accepted him or the whites wanted him to leave. It's that he's filthy fucking rich.
Well,
That's why he moved. That's why he can live there.
The rich white people want to keep him happy because they make him a lot of money. See, he makes a lot of money, but the white people on top make much more. It's like, nope.
Yeah, people who listen to this guy and are in such heavy defense of his ideas, or flat out agree with his ideas. It's like I think you're literally just.
Look at the title. Do they really hate us? I'm not on your team, dude. Because we share the same pigment. He doesn't understand if his ideas if they actually happened. Like if he was captured and he was put in some sort of simulation thing where his ideas were actually on top and he was some sort of front runner for this, it would happen all over again.
Oh yeah.
Well, the dark hairs and the brown eyes are, we have to live differently from the blonde and blue hair people, and then
Just too much quarrels.
or the people with darker pigments, they would say, those light skins are at it again. They're too emotional.
Yeah, just watch the holy wars of atheists versus religious. It'll be the Crusades all over again.
This guy's seriously, dangerously ignorant. He looks at the black pastor who, or whatever the fuck he was, Islam, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, look at it, look what he's saying. Look what he's saying. I'm like, dude, you're looking at a mirror in a way. I'm not saying you're a racist, but it's just dumb ideas, and you have dumb ideas.
Yeah.
So, this is light work. I feel like watching the rest of this shit. This guy's a cunt. He referenced a cunt. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
At least he didn't call him racist. I accept that.
I don't really believe in that.
Anyways.
Yeah. The black population is not even 2%. He's like all those other white diversity boosters. Do you think Nancy Pelosi or Keith Olbermann live in vibrant neighborhoods? Or Chris Matthews? Or Rachel Maddow?
These are the people you picked out? It's like, these are like, they sound like the cronies of the Democratic Party.
It's
like, what?
Where does Russell Westbrook live? Where does LeBron live?
Filthy rich.
Oh.
Well, which house?
Which one?
Which one of his 8 mansions?
Where does A-Rod live? Huh?
Which one of their mansions?
That dude lives in a town. It's a fucking town. Might as well be a city to some people. Where does Derek Jeter live, Huh?
Yeah, these guys
It's
don't...
a special case. He's a little bit of, us.
These guys don't move there because of race, but they move there because of safety. They're like, I'll be safe here because there's other people like me that are just rich. Not, there are other white people here, I'll be safe here. Like, have them move to like, I don't know, like a meth town in like North Dakota somewhere.
I'd probably live here.
It's like,
I'd just stay here. Fuck it.
it's really just a poor argument, and there's going to be guys defending him. I already seen videos of it.
Where does Draymond Green live, huh?
Jared Taylor smashes Sargon of Akkad.
I'm not happy because this guy has a bigger platform than me, and he's fucking weak.
Yeah.
He's lightweight. He was a candy wrapper, man.
Fuck. Nothing I can add to that, man.
And if they hate white people, why do they always send their children to white
You don't
schools?
even know what hate really is. Who white school?
Because they're rich. They
What's
send
a
their
white
kids.
school?
They send their kids to rich schools. Fuck. You ever see these schools that are like, you know, high society schools, but their sports teams have LeBron James clones all over it, right?
These are private schools. That
The
get,
students that go to that school are well off, or they're like, we can make money off this kid. Thus, that kid's well off now. It's about finances.
It's Chino Hills, huh? Ever hear of that?
Yeah.
Basketball team's pretty good.
Yeah, how'd they get all those? How did all those great players just grow up in one area?
What's the other
They
guy's-
didn't.
What's the other kid's name?
They sent them there.
The kid that jumps like 50 feet in the air. Zion.
Zion Williamson.
Wonder how he got over there.
Yeah.
Boy.
How did he get into Duke University?
He doesn't understand.
It's cultural appropriation. That's why.
I don't think he's
Like,
ever.
nah,
I don't think he's ever
stop.
understand like just the history of a ghetto.
Nah, I don't think he's bothered to. I don't think he's heard of.
I'm no major in it, but I can get it. I understand it. That's why it's like, well, why don't you think he lived there? Have you ever seen a heroin needle? You ever had to pick one up? Huh? You understand why drugs are pumped into these areas?
Yeah, he's never heard of Michael Rupert, the former LAPD officer, talking about the CIA bringing drugs into the inner city.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an entire TV show based on this called Snowfall. They're not paying me, by the way. It's just
I would reference that.
people might
It
think
just-
that's like a
to me,
made-up
it's
story.
just- if you just look at it, it's just common sense. Okay. Pump drugs in to the lower area, income areas. Doesn't matter what kind of people. Okay. Take advantage of them,
Well, if you work with lower income,
and then target them, whoever those people are. Doesn't matter what you are. Then you look at what prisons do. Prison industrial complex. You add that together, plus the war on drugs. It's like, a lot of money to be made off of this. And then laws to be made off of it. People to arrest, etc., etc. No. It's Bill Clinton likes to live in a White House. So you're away from them.
what up, resource?
This guy's a cunt. That's it. No, because he's the guy that, he's the guy in the ballroom that ignores the dead body in the center of the room and it's rotting. Or the guy's alive and he's twitching and there's like buzzards at him. So just enjoying his champagne with his team.
Yeah,
That's why he creeps me out.
I'm
there's no
sure.
way. There's no
yeah,
way.
I'm sure he's been confronted with different ideas, so that has to mean that he's ignoring them. That's what I think. All right.
I get some silly person that's been presented the same ideas over and over again. Like, Billy, white people are bad. Okay, Billy? Billy, I'm telling you. 2 years of that, 3 years of that. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the white people. You know? Then, maybe he adopts those ideas. Who knows, or whoever. And Billy walks up to school, says it, and he's presented with some other ideas, or wherever. It doesn't have to be school.
And that's the what I said, the first government idea, and their bombs fall short and just hit the people sitting in between them. That's the same thing with these guys. This guy, let's take the whatever he was, preacher guy, Muslim preacher guy. I think he's Muslim. And they're just hurling ideas at each other, bad ideas at each other. And here are
They're horrendous.
and the people just sitting in between the battle.
This guy's like, I don't hate them. I'm
It's
like,
like, damn,
no.
I don't
But
get to
your
hear
ideas
certain
Your
ideas.
ideas are dumb. So is that guy.
Well, his are blatantly fucking stupid. So are his to me. His are pretty blatantly
I
stupid.
mean, dumb
too.
is dumb, and they're both dumbasses.
It's just
I just don't get how this guy has subscribers. How?
77,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's their networkers or whatever it is. American Renaissance.
This guy's a candy wrapper, man. I'm not kidding.
You call him smooth. You call him a smoothie. Without any peanut butter. Alright.
Who do they marry? Other white people. As the great Joe Sobran used to say, in their mating and migratory habits, liberals are no different from members of the Ku Klux Klan. Even the ones who pick up that latest fashion accessory and adopt an African baby, like Sandra Bullock, or Charlize Theron, or Angelina Jolie, or Madonna, who adopt.
By the way, I wouldn't mind having them as stepmothers. I'd be like,
First of all, I don't know their intentions. Second of all, no, I don't, and he doesn't either, because he can't read minds. Second of all, I doubt he has evidence to support this theory that it's an accessory. See what they're doing? Third of all, who knows? Maybe they saw some sort of, well, we went to Haiti, or some poor part of Africa, and we wanted to help. Oh God, that's horrible. Oh my God. Look, they have clothes. Oh gee, I'm sure they get food too.
they have rich parents now. Oh no.
This guy is only, I don't know how no one fucking just fucking knocked him down. I don't understand. I'm not talking about violence, I'm talking about just on some sort of like debate. This guy's ideas are like, fuck, it's like a pebble compared to a rock. I don't understand. The dude's the pebble, by the way.
Yeah.
Throw the rock in the pebble.
I don't know. But then again, our presidential candidates were Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Well, you're asking why.
Why?
Why? How does this guy rise with popularity?
This guy's blatantly, based on then those other guys are like, well, we have theories that he's a racist. It's like, we should separate. It's like, different schools.
Yeah.
Like, you're putting ideas with my ideas connected to my pigment. Who taught him this? How did he teach himself, man? I'm impressed. It's like someone teaching themselves how to read. Like, good for you. Who taught you how to be a cunt? Who did you do it?
Fuck.
This guy's an idiot.
Savage mode.
This guy.
Let's continue.
I'm surprised whoever debated him. I don't get it.
I saw the Sargon interview or debate. It's more like an interview. He let him pass, basically. It's like, dude, you could have.
We exposed him based off of like the bits and pieces I've heard.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't mean that. I mean this. I'm like, I don't think he's a racist. I don't. I just think he's an idiot.
Yeah. Like,
I don't hate him.
I like being respectful to people, but ideas, I'll rip them apart easily.
If it's a bad idea, I don't respect them at all.
You gotta respect the person.
Respect their idea. I'll respect the person, but if you're being an asshole, then no. It's like, oh, you're gonna make him upset. I'm like, good. Maybe he'll change his ideas. I'm not trying to like purposely hurt anybody. It's just, listen, James. Hitler. He wants to move them all to to a little base. They'll work a little bit, get some exercise. They'll all be together. They'll be happy. Like, yes, James. What do you think? Do you think the Jews should all be in one place? It's like, I think you're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he starts crying. Listen, Adolf. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But if you get upset, it's a good thing because you're being.
These are the ideas that the counterculture immediately is like, you're full of shit.
He is full of shit.
But hold on, the mainstream might.
They're full of shit too.
They'll just go as far as you're racist, or they'll defend them.
The children.
It's one or the other.
And
but the counterculture is gonna be like some fucking skaters are gonna be like, oh, fuck that guy.
I don't even mean to offend children when I say they're being children. It's like, this. You called him a cunt, James. I'm like, yeah, I did. So, you're saying that you're a racist. It's like, yeah, yes, Bill, I did. Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. And you're so in tune with what everybody says and your powers to assume things. I love it. And who's that new guy? That new guy? Hannity and what's the other crony's name?
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, what a wonderful couple. It's like, so you're saying that you want all people to die in hellfire and brimstone, and you want to be on top with your sword of white power? It's like, dude, get the fuck. What are you doing?
All right. Resource says, I have a friend who truly believes that Trump is the devil. Fundamentalist Christian.
I don't see how it equates. How it would be like, oh, it's related.
Well, you can't just...
It's like...
Can't really jump on one side or the other, man. People gotta look at things fucking clearly, rather than he's either purely the devil or he's a fucking angel.
No, I'm saying, like you said, like he hates Trump. He thinks he's the devil. He's also a fundamentalist. It's like, what does the fundamentalists have to do with anything about it? You know, just saying. Just saying. I don't know.
No, truly believes that he's the devil.
Oh,
that's where the fundamentalist.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, because
like he
does support Israel so much.
He's not human. It's like, hey, I'm sure the guy's human. I'm sure he's just an ignorant person, just like a bunch of other people in the world.
Yeah.
And before, like, oh, he's the devil. It's like, dude, what would you... Here. This is my honest opinion about a lot of people, and it reminds me of what I said about, like, those... when people are like, oh, the Kardashians, I hate them. I'm like, well, they seem ignorant, and so do you. Before you get... Not this dude, I don't know him, but before you get angry at me, it's like, you know, I've seen you do stupid shit, say stupid shit. What happens if I gave you, like, $500 million and more is coming? You know, before, you know, it's like, well, you know, I would never do those things, you know. It's like, I don't know, man. I saw you, you know, kind of telling me how you feel, like, you know, this way about your hair, this way about your face, about your clothes. Give people money, and they'll, oh, I can change these things. Oh. So with Trump, it's like, oh, let's give him some power. Give you some power. Here you go. Then you hear the, man, just protect your family and that's it. It's like, oh, great advice, you tyrant. Have some fun. See, they're there as far as power, you know, to kill people, and then it's, what if we just put them on top? What happens now? It's like, we're protecting America. Fuck them all. Fuck everybody else. It's like, what then? What happens then, huh? Oh, you know, we gotta get rid of the terrorists. We're gonna bomb them. Gotta get rid of the terrorists. We're gonna bomb him in that building. And even though it's a hospital, there's children inside. Fuck it, they should have been there in the first place. It's about us, Team USA. It's like, see how doesn't matter. Like, oh, look at him, he's the president. He's the problem. It's like, no, man, no, people are.
I've said this before. Even if someone's a serial killer that just, you know,
still a person
that's murdered 100 people, they still stop to eat breakfast or eat dinner or something. So there's times where they're not being a murderer.
Like Obama, right?
Let's move on.
Fine, fuck it. Your hero. I won't fucking.
Trying to slow down your tangent.
My tangent.
Yeah.
Oh, I mentioned Obama. You get scared, okay.
Hey, he's half white too, okay?
I do not care.
You're supposed to love him too. Just love his white side, okay? He's half white.
So? Oh, so you agree with that, Con?
Yeah.
You do?
No. I assure you I don't agree with this C word.
Dude, he's a cunt. That's it. He's acting like a cunt.
Exactly. C word.
Adopted two of them, or Tom Cruise, or Hugh Jackman, or Steven Spielberg. Who do they really share their lives with? Every one of these people married a white person. In some cases.
So what? Who cares? Onward.
He cares. Look. You know what?
That means they're genetically attracted to their own.
The only thing that's really gonna get him maybe on a clear path. It's like, Daddy, I found a date to the prom. Oh, who is it? Is it a whole white boy? No, Daddy. His name is Hola. Get out.
Some fucking Bitcoin nerd married Serena fucking Williams.
Bitcoin?
Like,
Or it's...
the guy who made Bitcoin
That's-
or whatever.
Daddy, he broke up with me just like you said. I know, it wasn't the right choice.
Don't make fun of his fucking accent.
Whatever, man.
It's not the point of this.
I got an accent too. But anyway, here it comes, ready? Yes, I found Jordan. Listen, we gotta continue the race. You can't touch this man. Leave him alone. I don't hate you, I swear. I just want my race to be alive and vibrant. It's like,
Yeah, they missed the point. The point is good ideas
I've
over
heard this
bad
before.
ideas.
I've heard this before. This idea years ago. I'm like, what the hell?
Good ideas versus bad ideas. That's the ultimate battle.
It's basic.
And that will always be the ultimate battle. Straight up. It's
And I don't mean to
well,
attack him.
who should have kids with who? It's like, well, find someone you love. That sounds like a good idea.
It's only that look. It's like, it's this
You
whole.
don't have to ignore race or accept race or whatever. It's like, I like the way this person looks.
See,
and then-
whenever I hear someone say "we," I'm like, oh, you mean the human race, people. Everything that's not. I'm not saying the human race is the only thing that's good. I mean everything and everyone and whatever,
Yeah.
But no, a lot of people, it's like us, man. They're keeping us down, or they're trying to eliminate us. It's like, oh, you guys are still there. You guys still think it's teams.
Yeah.
This is the guy that, if I put him in charge, okay, you know what, man? Let's do your ideas. People will probably get hurt and die.
Yeah.
And I would say, I would hope he has a conscience, I'm sure he does. He would go, oh, what did I do? No! And then he'd wake up from, like, whatever simulation, and it's like, the people in front. See? This is what happens. But, it was a simulation. I couldn't have been wrong. I must have made a mistake. It's like, all right, do it again.
I made one wrong calculation. That should fix everything. All right.
Several white people, one right after another. So, why do so many people act as if they hated us? Let's take the case of Angela Merkel.
God,
By the way,
why?
when you say act as if they hate, are you defining that by race again? As he's saying, white people act like they hate other white people, and black people, these certain black people, actually hate white people.
He's putting ideas like, it's like this. It's like
I think both believe or act as if they hate.
It's like this.
They're
dude,
both acting.
This dude's toolbox ain't big enough, so what he has to do is like, oh, let's just do this. It's like, oh, your ideas and your thoughts. What makes them different? Their skin. It's like, that's it. That must be it. That's why. It'd be better if we just lived in separate communities. Okay?
Let's hear him get to that.
It's like, dude, like...
Act as if they hated us. Let's take the case of Angela Merkel. She opened the gates of Europe to millions of third worlders. It's hard to think of anyone who is single-handedly doing more harm to our race than Angela Merkel. Why is she doing it? My guess is this. First, she thinks she has to atone for...
My guess is to take advantage of a bunch of poor people who just moved from one country to another, most likely based off of the fact that, probably war-wrecked, areas or where they lived. And then, remember this? We'll put them in the low-income areas, they're not going to really know what to do, some of them. And then how did those drugs get here? Oh God. oh no, something like that. And then there's the war on drugs. They'll call it something different, and it's like, oh my God, look at all that money. I mean, people walking into the country. Oh my God.
Yeah, possibly.
You can't see that. He can't see that.
Possibly.
I'm no expert. Like, yeah, possibly, yeah, but still, it's like, you can't see that. Oh, look, more batteries. Ha 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 ha. That's It's like,
Yeah.
how can you not see that? How can you not see she's corrupt? She's most likely corrupt. I'm pretty sure I've heard a bunch of shit. Not only that, you mentioned Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Well, the
Governor of Arkansas, right?
The Clintons,
The
both
Clintons,
of them.
yeah. She's a piece of work too, It's like, look at them. See, they're... God.
It's like, dude, you're you're changing clothes on a Hitler mannequin rather than fighting the ideas. Good ideas versus bad ideas.
I would really hope he believed.
Not change, shape-shift reality to where the ideas line up with races.
I would hope.
That's obviously not the case.
Somewhere along the line, this guy was on the crusade for goodness, and then he just got lost somewhere, and he actually believes in this shit. This shit.
Another disclaimer: if you're a fan or you ideologically line up with him, please try to debunk us. Make your own video and try to debunk us, or just challenge us to a debate or something like that.
There's always the comment section.
It's welcomed. Yes, comments, everything.
You should offer them, hey, listen. There's the 10 comment question. You know, the 10 comment challenge. We'll give you $2. $2.
You want a PS4. All right.
Nazis. Second, she's a typical white altruist. I think she genuinely believes rich countries have a duty to help the poor.
And there we go again. You can't see the corruption. I think she genuinely believes that we should. Just like when Obama says we have to help them. I'm like, so we bomb them every day. That's how we help them. That's how we help them, huh? Bush, we have to give them democracy. Why are we protecting those opium fields? What's up with that?
Also, what is wrong with a rich person feeling morally obligated to help a poor person?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing.
If that's your perception of her, then it's like, wait, what? What moral ground are you standing on here, man? I haven't heard any moral ground you're standing on other than you're just preserving your people, as you call it.
Yeah, based off what you said, this is what probably would happen in a debate. You bring up, morals. Like, why are you doing this, man? And it's fucking... It's like a...
Don't give him ammo. If he ever debates me, he'll have a scouting report.
Oh, fuck that, man. You can't...
You can't run away from this.
No, dude. It's
You
called an unstoppable force meeting a little pebble. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? That pebble's going fucking oblivion.
It's like, yeah, but if you had a trolley car that the brakes were broken and one was going down one track and then the other one, there's people over here and
unstoppable force. I stopped it. That's it. It's over. It's over. You lose. And you're destroyed.
Where's your burden of truth?
In your destroyed reality, I also used my reality too.
Yeah.
Imagination. It's called my ideas are unbreakable. Meaning, when you put it up with this, it makes it look that's why it's not insulting. Just your ideas I'm going to insult because it's a pebble. It's easy to move. It literally has somewhat little to no weight. You put that shit on a table, I can go like this, just move around anywhere I want. Yeah. It's basically like Roy Jones Jr. just messing around with someone who never boxed before. It's like, I'm going to play with you a little bit. And then, okay.
What he's basically saying is, Jared, be careful of, light breezes when the winds start changing, because you might get knocked over.
I don't mean physically.
Especially when the poor show up on our doorstep. She believes she's virtuous, generous. Third,
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. That's a fucking farce right there. I'll just keep it going. Person of the year. Yes. Okay, imagine if she did do a good thing. Oh, let's celebrate it. Yes. You did a good thing. We're going to celebrate you. I'm like, you know what? I get it, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't do that. Like, shouldn't you be doing this anyway? What's going on here, man?
Yeah, no.
Huh? Remember the Nobel Peace Prize? Hitler won that too, right? So did Obama. They both killed people too, right?
Hitler did not win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Pretty sure he did.
He did? No fucking way.
I could be
no
wrong.
Fucking way.
You want to bet? Let's see.
No way.
I'm pretty sure he did.
You look that up while I keep going.
I could be wrong. I'm like,
no.
I saw it somewhere. I'm like, no fucking way. No. I'm like, that just goes to show that it means nothing.
Right.
Even if I'm wrong, as long as Obama bombed people and all that other stupid shit he did, we'll give the Nobel Peace Prize. Like, how ass backwards are you people, man?
I don't even think you could have left off on the one point, if you did something great, do you really need a medal or an award for it? Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing? That point would have won that whole thing right there. All right.
Oh my bad, he was nominated.
Especially when the poor.
What? For what?
Oh, wait. Let me just check here.
For what? What was the Nobel Peace
What?
Prize for, though?
The darkly ironic 1939 letter nominating Adolf Hitler.
For a peace prize?
Let's see. Why did Hitler get a Nobel Peace Prize?
Let's research that after.
Sure.
So I'm curious now. Yeah.
Show up on our doorstep. She believes she's virtuous, generous. Third, she knew that the world press would adore her,
Chancellor of the Free
and it
World.
did. Time called her Chancellor of the Free World. Fourth, she probably believes this happy moonshine about race being a myth and that every group is identical. And she may even think that all those strapping young Syrians...
Stop. Okay, look. First of all, you get a bunch of children, okay? Just get you know, obviously they don't have to talk and stuff, right? But it's these ideas that are like basically like, you know, adopted. Well, Billy, Bobby's different than you. I know. He's brown. It's like, oh, but they wouldn't say that immediately, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you mean he's brown? So? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, he's my friend. Like, Billy, you can't be friends with him. He's the enemy. It's like, are you kidding me? What did you say? He's, oh God, man, I'm getting angry.
There are differences in races. It's aesthetics.
Sure.
People look different.
It's
but
where you're from.
clearly individuals look different than other individuals, except for, like, you know, identical twins.
Sure.
Even then, you probably notice something's different. The point is, those observations are obsolete when you're talking about the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture? Good ideas versus bad ideas. It's like, raping someone. Bad idea, no matter what the fuck you look like.
You know what? It's funny because it's
really that simple. It's practical.
you put me under the sun, you know, for majority of the year, I'm gonna look very different. Like very, very different.
Yeah.
People would say, no, some sort of Hispanic being? What is he?
Even I darken in the summer. Maybe not this summer.
It's like, oh, Nigeria, huh? It's like, what?
I'm part Native American. Nah.
It's like, see my hair? It's like, oh, we combed it. Look at it party.
It's like, be careful of people that harp on the IQ and race thing. Like, hold on to it and hug it and make their career out of
It's
it.
odd. Oh, yeah, it's their claim to
This is where I
fame.
belong.
It's
I need to go out and prove this.
odd how he used this picture. See, look at them. Look at them.
I know.
Now look at us.
Look at them stuck together.
Look at them in their
They're
hair.
confused because of their IQ.
Look at those poorly trimmed haircuts, except the gentleman right there in the middle with the earring with the nice fade. Look at him.
Who gave him that taper? He looks
probably-
Asian, actually.
It's probably one of the.
He looks straight up Asian. Everyone else looks different.
Maybe Filipino.
Something like that.
It's like he's just visiting his cousin. He's like, hey man, how's it going? Oh, I'm gonna go back with us. All right.
And Somalis will make up the low European birth rates and pay for her retirement. These are reasons enough to explain what she did. Objectively, she's acting as if she hates white people, but I'm convinced she doesn't.
So you're ready?
Objectively acting like she hates white people.
It's funny, man, because
Well, I think that what she's trying to project is that she cares for other people. I'm not saying she does. Not saying I know why she does what she does. But the image she's trying to send out is that, see,
no.
I care about poor people too.
Which is probably a farce. Okay. If people like really looked into it, it's like, oh, you're just a dick. You know?
Nonetheless, the image she's trying to show is that, right? She's not trying to say, we need to,
Well, it's just like
we need to get rid of white people,
just
so
like-
I'm bringing in
yeah,
all these
politicians
immigrants.
kissing babies, man. It's like,
Yeah.
see?
That nails it right
It's like,
there.
don't fucking kiss. Like, what the fuck, man? You can kiss my fucking boot. What the fuck?
Yeah, all right.
She thinks she's on
Kiss
the
that boy in
side
Yemen?
of the angels.
Don't think so.
Now, sometimes it's hard to believe that racial egalitarians really do believe the things they claim to believe, but I think they do. A couple of months ago, I had a long talk with a prominent anti-racist, someone who makes a living trying to demonize me and every other race realist. I'll call him Fred.
Race realist?
This is his this is his
This
holy
is, no,
grail.
no, this is his fucking symphony. Okay?
Holy grail crusade.
This is his symphony. This is it. This is the finale. Okay? He's a race realist. Holy shit. You know what the sad thing is? I've heard this before, you know. Not like not the way he's saying it specifically, but it's us. I'm on a team. It's like, hey, watch people fucking do it.
Something tells me.
It could be.
Yeah, go.
You already know, like fucking pop culture. It's like, oh, you're silly too. It's like, you're racist, man. Hey, man, I'm just gonna use that word as ignorance, and you're ignorant too, with you putting so much emphasis on this race thing.
Oh, it's.
What's this? You got two little. Here.
Sorry.
You have two
We're
silly,
aiming for them.
two silly children. That's what happens.
It's
But then, right. One child has a history of doing something, or like, you know, like, oh, well, the child in the green shirt. You know, there's children in green shirts. They did some pretty bad stuff. So they're gonna carry their burdens. It's like, how about bad idea versus bad idea? And it's going out through history. Huh. How many, I'm sure there's other slaves in history too, you know?
yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know this.
I believe there's white slavery, Jewish slavery. That's more biblical.
Sure.
I don't know how historically
I do
accurate
not know
it is.
it. I do not know it.
I'm sure.
Allegedly,
Let's put it this way. I'm
Jews
sure
were
there's,
slaves of Egypt or whatever.
let's say this: people have been taking advantage of other people throughout
There you go.
fucking history.
There you go.
Call it whatever you want.
Oh, history right here. Troy, the city of Troy. What a tale that is, huh?
Yeah, Brad Pitt was amazing. I mean, what? Sorry.
The Trojan horse. City of Troy gets burned down.
Yeah.
Sure. Or how about Alexander? We'll conquer everybody. It's like, oh, you're an idiot too.
Yeah. Orlando Bloom was awesome too. Was that him?
No, it's Colin Farrell. Fuck. He's one of us. Sam, I'm half Irish. That means I can say that.
Yeah. I think if you ask this guy about any problem in the entire world, I bet he relates it back to race somehow.
Here's the thing.
And
When
it's
you,
like,
when you
dude.
knock that out of the way, it's like, okay, man, I'm gonna explain to you why that doesn't make sense. Now try again.
Yeah.
Now what? What do you got? And guess what? It's called being weightless. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I push your ideas down the stairs, right?
Yeah. Small breeze.
I'm not a biter. Just saying.
Occupy New Paradigm says. Occupy.
Go like. Let's do this. Go like.
Occupy.
Let's go like that.
Oh, we'll just wear a Guy Fawkes mask. Still not getting any views or subs. I think your channel is blackballed. They don't want everyone to see normal guys who are awake to the game.
I am the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I'm black.
I have no idea.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's my theory. I don't think it's some group of like people like we gotta keep them down. It's listen. I don't think they're actively saying this, you know, because if they really truly understood my theory, which is basically yours, but I completely agree with it. Okay, this guy, easily digestible ideas and thoughts.
That's where I was gonna
Ready? Alex Jones, even him, easily digestible idea. It's easily digestible. Fox News, CNN, all these even the religious fundamentalists or even the atheists. Not even them too. Some of that shit's weak as fuck, you know. The racists, the racists, as people say, you know. It's whatever silly ideas.
The anti-racists.
Oh, them too. Or the,
SJW.
Yeah, or the Black Lives Matter, or whatever silly other fucking group, you know. Or the Hillary supporters, or the Trump supporters, or whoever, man. Anybody that supports some silly idea or some ideas that's like, go with tyranny of any kind, or it's just ignorant. It's easy digestible, and ours aren't. That's it. It's simple.
If someone's spouting out, like you said, like a simple idea, but when they stick to it, when something else is sitting in front of them, like, dude, I'm confronting you with this right now, and their idea holds on to that unsophisticated, simple, blah blah, whatever it is, that's when it's like, it can be frustrating. I'm like, dude, why don't you ask this question? I'm like watching the video, I'm like in my room just raising my hand, like, why don't you ask this question? What's going on here? Like Sargon with this guy, like you had him dead to rights.
I try to
not that it's a competition or a game, it's just if the pursuit is wisdom, why aren't you pursuing wisdom? Why are you sticking with the same ideas?
I try to be like, try to have empathy, because when I was younger, I didn't like or was comfortable for asking for help. But then one day, right, you remember, well, it's a series of days, but it's like when you have weak ideas or values that come up with something that's unmovable, unstoppable, and it meets, what's going to happen?
Hopefully your personal unstoppable ideas step up to the plate.
I said ones that are
like,
not.
okay, you can push me here,
It's
but
this,
this
dude.
is too far.
It's basically
I can't
this.
move.
No, it's basically this. It's a fucking tower with weak pillars, and it comes down.
Yeah.
And then then we'll see if that guy in the tower fucking rebuilds it again with the same tools. Like, no, this tower's strong. We'll build it again. Versus, no, man, if that's not me, someone else will knock it down too.
Yeah.
Until someone.
Guy with Big League Chew and Bubblicious as the thing holding the bricks together.
That's why I put Batman up there.
Egoic towers.
Batman,
Yeah.
The true values, ideals of Batman are unbreakable pillars, towers. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere under any circumstances. And then when you know that,
there you go.
It's that simple. Rather than tricking yourself to believe, oh, my tower's it's good. See, it's like that's just like this. That's basically the same fucking thing as seeing the dead man in the fucking ballroom, and everyone's dancing. Oh, and you step on him. Oh my God, it's a dead body. Anyway, that's the same. It's the same shit. So there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing wrong here. I don't see him.
I'm sure that's always been there. Okay, let me go this way.
Oh, this is normal. It's there for a reason. Get a job, you lazy fuck. It's like, yeah, you're helping. I don't know if we're being blackballed, but even if we are, you don't care.
It is what it is. All right, onward.
And for those of you who care about these things, Fred is a white Gentile. And so far as I can tell, Fred is truly every other race realist. I'll call him Fred. And I think they do. A couple of months ago, I had a long talk with a prominent anti-racist, someone who makes a living trying to demonize me and every other race realist. I'll call him Fred. And for those of you who care about these things, Fred is a white Gentile. And so far as I can tell, Fred truly believes that race is a myth and that all groups have the same potential for civilization. So if we are phased out by Africa,
they all do, because whether they know it or not, the big picture is about good ideas and bad ideas. It doesn't matter what race is partaking in it.
No, it doesn't.
Now, just because they're unconsciously partaking in it, that's on them.
It's when we have ignorant.
There's a bigger picture here, man.
We have ignorant people representing the other people with other ignorant ideas. It's just the loudest person in the room, right? Now it's look, see that guy? He's saying that kill white people. Kramer. The loudest person in the room is gonna say, "Oh, he stands for all of them." Everybody in that room. It's like, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. I can tell you this right now. Trump or any other politician before him doesn't stand for me. Doesn't stand for my ideas.
No.
I just happen to be born here. That's it.
Any international viewers, we are not in full support of what our government or military or whatever does. And I suspect a lot of Americans would say the same thing.
I suspect a lot of them don't care for me. Even if they did care for me, whatever way, it's like you do some bad shit, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be there. That's it.
And it's probably the same in other countries where like, this fucking guy's doing this. Why is this guy in charge?
Even this, it's like
Someone's
a contradictory thing, right? You ever hear this? It's like, see, I'm gonna call this guy a team player. That's what he is. He believes in teams. And he plays for his team. And he wants to see his teams. He wants to see his team excel. Our team's dwindling. We need more players. Listen, I don't want my team like the Raiders, right? I don't want them going to Las Vegas. What the fuck? Oakland, Oakland, baby. So what's gonna happen, right? Yeah. So then we see this shit happening. And then we see they want us to be divided and conquer. I'm like, yo, how the fuck are you gonna say that? You don't see the bigger picture, man. Yeah. It's like some fundamentalist dude, right? So you see some fundamentalist dude, right? And he says something regarding, like, because, like, it's weird, man. Because, like, I feel like the people who believe in religion or believe in the system of it, right? It's funny. Because, like, it's called literally a belief system. Oh, I believe in this. So you don't know. I'm not going to get to that, you know. It's just, you know, words. But with these teams, right, they say, oh, divide and conquer. It's the same shit as, like, a religious, you know, fundamentalist. But they're like, God believes in goodness. It's like, well, why don't you? Why don't you?
Because
what do you mean? Look what you're doing. That ain't good. That's not a good thing.
It's because we're born sinners. Don't you know?
I had no idea immediately right out of the bat I was a bad person. Well, you're not bad, you sin. What's a sin? Let's get to the root of that. What is it? Not right now, but you know what I'm saying? It's called you're neutral, and that's that. It's like, nope. You're bad. And you gotta be cleansed. Are you cleansed yet? It's like,
you're a non-combatant. You're a
non-combatant.
Yeah, whatever. Alright.
Or Middle Easterners. We're just being replaced by ourselves. Fred believes, and so far as I can tell, Fred truly believes that race is a myth and that all groups have the same potential for civilization. So if we are phased out by Africans or Middle Easterners, we're just being replaced by ourselves. Fred genuinely believes that when you start drawing distinctions, and so far as I can tell, Fred truly believes that race is a myth and that all groups have the same potential for civilization. So if we are phased out by Africans or Middle Easterners, we're just being replaced by ourselves. Fred genuinely believes that when you start drawing distinctions,
come on, dude.
I will cut ass. But I'm cutting ass. So, yeah, we get up to this point.
And so far as I can tell, Fred truly believes that race is a myth and that all groups have the same potential for civilization. So if we are phased out by Africans or Middle Easterners, we're just being replaced by ourselves.
It sounds like a fear of recognizing with a different race. What would be funny in all this is if he took like a DNA test and found out he's like 1/8 black or something. I doubt it, but it'd be funny as well.
Oh. Well, we round up. Ourselves.
We're purposely not making fun of his accent. It's so stereotypical, like the stereotypical racist guy. So we're purposely not making fun of it. I am, at least. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah, on camera.
What? You don't do shit behind people's back, man? What's wrong with you? You don't know, man. You think you know, but you don't know.
Here's the thing. You can do shit behind
Gotta
their
talk about them behind the back.
You can do the shit, but you can do shit behind their back as long as you say it to them later. That's
Oh yeah, I would definitely do that.
White.
The point is that we don't want to be like, oh, see, he's racist. Hear his accent. It's more like,
Dude, if he was
let's
Irish,
argue the ideas.
if he was Irish, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's like McGregor. Ooh, like who the fuck is that guy? It's like, ooh, it's a personal attack. Or if he says, I don't, like, you know, or Darren Taylor, I don't care about them. Or like, you know, when that lady asked McGregor, right?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you feel about President Trump? Oh, I don't care. I don't care. It's like, oh, that's a personal thing. No, he's just saying something dumb. And he's saying the word white. So I'm saying white. Ooh. If it's an accent, okay. If it's a speech impediment of some kind,
I got it. But for me,
whatever,
I just want ideas. The idea's enough for, you know, doo-doo done.
I'm obviously not gonna like fucking make a joke of it. You know, it's just the guy's acting like an asshole. This is bad. This is bad shit. Okay, I'm not justifying anything like if I did anything wrong. You know.
No, I got you.
So, I mean, like, just look what he's saying. This dude's a dumbass. If I'm being a dumbass, someone please tell me. You know.
All right. Just continue.
My ideas are involved separating.
Let's
people.
continue. Because I've rewinded back to this part like 3 times in a row. All right.
By Africans or Middle Easterners. We're just being replaced by ourselves. Fred genuinely believes that when you start drawing distinctions, especially racial distinctions, you're on the slippery slope that leads to war, genocide, lynching. He believes that multiracialism and intermarriage will do away with the race.
Okay, once again, I'm not trying to turn it into a racial argument, but okay, genocide. When you think genocide,
Let's break it down real quick.
You think Hitler,
Just
right?
Here, wait, ready? What's genocide? Tell me, what's genocide? Just tell me. This won't even take a minute. What's genocide?
When you murder a mass of people.
Okay. Murder of a mass group of people.
For whatever reason.
For a reason, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So, it's justifying the murder. Justifying it. Justifying an act of tyranny.
It's like trying to get rid of a certain type of people.
Right.
Like, all of you have to go now.
But it's justifying tyranny for a certain reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what does that sound like?
Bad idea.
There you go. And what's bad idea? What's the cause of it?
Probably ignorance and corruption.
There you go. That's it. Simple. Boom, boom. That was the words I was looking for. It's Jeopardy, bitches. And that's what it is. Because, now you get the prize. You get wisdom at the end.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it's a minute. Minute's probably passed. You don't get to talk anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the funny thing. Like, those are associated with no offense, white people, right? And historically...
I don't get offended, man. Look,
Hitler...
It's like this.
Isn't that the most famous genocide in the world? Is the Holocaust.
It's the most popularized, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well, yeah.
Alright, when you hear lynching, what do you think of? Especially as Americans. You think of black people in the South getting lynched.
I think it's just someone getting hanged on a tree, you know.
I think it's more than that. I think they like...
Lynch mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably, definitely grouped with... Better be careful. They're out there. They're out there, Jordan.
But that's what I'm like...
Like with me, it'll be a hanging. Be a lynching for you. It's like...
It sounds like long-winded revenge politics. Whatever. What happened? I hit a button. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird.
Wonder if it's like taking pictures.
Yeah, I know.
Constantly.
The government's like, get to take pictures of you all.
My tablet is bugging.
Anyway,
yeah,
my main purpose isn't to have. Well, purpose of this channel isn't to have. Oh my God! Thanks, guys. 3 million subscribers. My goal isn't to be like the Paul brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
Or any of the other There's a bunch of them out there. I'm just using them because they're the most popular, the best example of we made so much money off of this. We're famous because of all this stuff we did on our channel and da 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 da. It's for this platform to put good ideas out there to save the world.
Fuck.
Not to vlog my life and watch me hit Jordan with a pie, and then have a 10-minute video, and then you have to watch 9 minutes of it, and then you get to see the shit happening. It's not,
Yeah.
It's not to have a celebrity boxing match with some other dude that's the same shit.
Although I would love to partake in that. That'd be fun as hell. Just give me.
It would be bad for some people if I did it.
Give me a year of training and then see what happens. Okay, a little technical difficulties. My tablet is snapping pictures of us because it's the government and I don't know. I gotta get back to our fucking thing. This is why I miss editing videos. But live streaming is so much easier. And you get to hear comments. Alright, let's go.
The cool thing with live streaming is the comments don't last, The comments don't last. You're wrong, guys. Why? Because of this. And I'm leaving now. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like, ha, you're wrong, you suck. Let's show them. It's called, I'll debate you. I'll run away with my points. That way my pillars are safe. My house. My house of silly ideas,
Alright, let's get this going.
Yeah. And he hopes that will eliminate even the possibility of genocide, lynching, etc. Now, he doesn't especially look forward to the disappearance of white people as we all dissolve into that blessed cafe au lait future. But
the baby has earrings. Look at that.
Oh, it's a girl.
I couldn't tell, man.
Looks like a girl.
I don't know. The Asian baby could be a girl.
Whatever.
The one on the left, but any of them could be. I don't know.
It's like it's good ideas versus bad ideas. It's simply you don't force races to be separate, and you don't force them together either. You just let people be people.
Nah, dude, it's shirts versus shirtless. That's what's going on. Yep.
And the question marks are, what gender is it? Which gender are you? All right.
Look,
if that...
Never mind. I don't have to say anything. I'm probably done. I'm done.
All dissolve into that blessed cafe au lait future. But if that is the price for world peace and harmony, he's prepared to pay it. If the planet will be happier and safer with us gone, or just bred out of existence,
even if even if there was no white people, nope. I guarantee 100% some bad shit will still go on.
If their battle is against white people, they've already lost the battle. It's good ideas versus bad ideas. It's literally that simple. It's blatant. It's practical. It's not. It's like it's so obvious. Fuck. And a lot of people don't even understand that.
No.
They look for someone to blame.
It's everywhere. So, people might think, well, bad ideas on there. He means those people if you're up there. I mean everything and anybody. Anything you say. Anything. It could be on Instagram. It's like, don't trust anybody. It's like, you're a dumb fuck. You're being dumb.
And we're not, and me personally, I'm not going the Ben Shapiro route to where, was it Ben Shapiro? Where bad ideas mean, was it Shapiro? No, it was Alex O'Connor from Cosmic Skeptic. I'm not going his route and saying bad idea means incorrect. To me, it's okay if a kid believes in Santa Claus. Yes, they're incorrect, but they're not morally wrong.
Santa's real dude.
When I say good and bad ideas, I mean morally good, morally bad.
You're just a bad kid. So yeah. Your dad thought he was an intruder, knocked him the fuck out. Thus, never came back.
Fuck, this is slowing up our
I'm not bad, man. I didn't mean to knock you out, man.
God damn it, tablet.
He would too, by accident. He didn't do it on purpose. He just turned around and happened to hit him with his elbow. It's like, who's that?
Please let us know if the video feed starts getting too choppy. Much appreciated.
No.
Alright.
We were called amazing.
Alright.
Well, you and I know that the last thing that a post-white America or a post-white Europe will be is a paradise of peace and harmony. But they believe their own baloney. I don't know how many white people have thought things through to the end the way Fred has. Most of them just think that they're told a thing, especially when they see that you can be punished for thinking what we think. But Hillary Clinton and Bill de Blasio, do they hate us the way some of these non-whites do? No. They have
the way that some of these non-whites do.
You know what I really think?
Alright, isn't it the same
think
thing?
if this guy gets backed up against the wall, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah.
And I'm really good at sniffing that out.
But I think he picks his opponents carefully. People he argues against, I think he picks them carefully.
So do fighters, man. They get exposed eventually.
I think he'll pick
He's a cherry picker.
He'll pick a black guy with quasi-racist comments themselves.
It's
We're being held down by the white guy. He'll debate that guy.
He's doing it on purpose, probably. And here's the thing: it's either he's like, okay, I gotta stick with this demographic and I'll be fine, or I'll subconsciously, I'll pick you. And you know, it's like, yes, he's on our level. Yes, he's good. We'll debate you, or one of us. Huh. Pick the black one. Wait a minute. Then it's every punch you can whisper, Pat, you have bad ideas. And it's now let's go with Shapiro.
And the beauty is, he'll bring up evidence that's happened throughout human history. He'll pick out his evidence, and the thing is, I believe our arguments would be even beyond that, to where he has nowhere to go. Like, this is something you haven't even considered before.
It's like
You're still arguing.
It's like
What about the farmers in South Africa?
It's like 10 seconds left. Didn't do your cardio, huh? Well, I'll show you. It's like, oh. I mean, combating ideas. That's all I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna fuck you up, whoever you are. It's like, I don't mean that. It's like, oh, have at thee.
Alright.
no loyalty to them, but I don't think they hate us. Now, I know it's tempting to believe that the people who are actively digging our graves must be driven by hatred. But that, of course, is exactly what they say about us. Fred, the professional anti-racist, he makes a living calling people like me hate mob, even though it's obvious. I don't hate people of other races. If I would hate anyone, I'd hate the white people who are giving our countries away.
You're just a bad idea machine, man.
Yeah.
You make your career off of that.
It's mine. You're giving my stuff away.
Stop taking away our things. It's like, no, listen, dude. You make your career off of giving off bad ideas. That's it. It's that simple, Just like probably Peterson propelled his career. Jordan Peterson propelled his career when you have a silly group with silly ideas. Like,
You should legislate pronouns, gender pronouns. It's like, come on, guys. Think about it.
You have a silly group with silly ideas being very loud, and you have Peterson. It's like, oh, I'll combat you with my silly ideas too. I'm not saying all of his ideas are silly, just the ones that he argues against them. It's like, come on, guys, come on.
Yeah.
So then you're doing it's fucking. Why? It's like such hypocritical shit, you know? And it's just like, well, James, why don't you join the Peace Corps? Because that's, listen, it's called getting a nice little Band-Aid and putting that on the problem, okay? If everyone understands the difference between ignorance and corruption and goodness versus, you know, evil's a big, you know, thing. Well, actually, it's not the person that's evil, it's their actions that are. So they understand the difference between, you know, goodness and something that's just empty. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And then everything, the people will be surprised. What would happen? But instead, this guy is like, seriously, probably just a big ass hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
Not what you were just saying before. It goes right with our philosophy video we did.
Or all 20.
To where it's, you don't need to be a genius or read a million books or watch a million videos.
I didn't go to fucking Harvard.
You could just do something simple as, okay, what do I know and what don't I know? You can start there, and it will lead to these type of things.
Yeah.
To where you end up having a sophisticated type of language, to where like you smell like bullshit.
Like I don't have a degree.
What you're saying is wrong.
Yeah, I don't have a degree in anything. Nothing. I thought of this shit when I was at weightlifting in a garage and at home when I'm sleeping, or well, I'm about to go to sleep, or whatever the fuck, you know. James, no, James, we have to hurt our knees just like you, and then we can think about these things. It's a playbook. It's like. No, James. You have to go in the wilderness. You have to go in the wilderness and be around nature. I'm like, I'm around nature right now, okay? Or
that
this
is
too.
Exactly it.
Or James, you don't, it's fucking dumb. I'm not agreeing with you. Look at your followers. Where's your degree? I don't see it on your wall.
By the way, that guy didn't respond either.
Who?
I responded to that one.
Who?
So you guys don't even get 100 views. I was like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you probably won't respond to this, but okay, here you go. He said, yeah, well, you know, it's bad production value, or whatever the fuck he said.
No, I don't want to do that to your hat.
What?
I was gonna.
Don't slam my hat.
I'm not slamming it. It's, oh yeah, well, you got bad production and your shirts don't match, and tip your hat, runs away. It's like President Bush. What do you think about the theory behind you're there for the oil? Who's talking about oil? Bitch, you cooking? I don't know what the fuck. It's like,
if you haven't seen Chappelle's show, please go rewatch every episode, and maybe only the first one in season 3. No offense, Dave.
Hey, there's writers.
Hey.
Can't get everything right. Right?
We've got to stop them. But we're not going to stop them by accusing them of things that aren't true. There are more and more wide-awake white people all the time, but we are still a minority. For us to make a difference, there have to be more of us. Some of the people who disagree with us, even some who call us haters, will have to change their minds.
Y'all haters, man. They think we hate people. It's like, no, you're being dumb fuck. Like, James called me a cunt. I'm like, you know what I meant by that, right? It means you're being a dumb fuck.
And these ideas...
It's just a word, and I have my own meaning with it. So, you're being a dumb fuck.
These ideas with his, you know...
His platform?
His solutions for this. They sound so inorganic.
They're not solutions, dude.
You know, his version of solutions. Yeah. They sound so inorganic. They sound purely ego created, and if people actually followed this,
we already talked about
you're
this.
following a bad idea.
We already talked about it.
Yeah.
It's basically like if someone kidnapped
lifeless and inorganic.
If someone kidnapped him, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but they put him in some sort of simulation, like realm or zone, where he suddenly gains an insane push as far as power. It's like, people will elect you willingly in the simulation. They'll put you in the forefront. You're the front runner, even if you don't want to be. You're going to be led to probably believe that, you know, like, hey, I don't know. I'm not going to say he's going to. What I'm saying is his ideas, everything he says, everything, will be put in the forefront. It'll be going, hey, this is the way it is now.
It'll show up on your recommended.
Watch shit burn. I don't mean cities burn. I mean, watch it just be the same shit.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Same
it
problems.
Won't work. And then I said this earlier too.
I think it'd be like majority of people just being peaceful, then the loudmouths are all, like I said, burning buildings down, and there's rape and there's murder and there's wars.
It'd be the same shit. It'd be the same shit. Yeah. Remember that time? Remember the time where in history where I mean, I wasn't there, but where there. Let's see. A lot of these people are over here, and a lot of these other people are over here, and what happened? Still bad shit. Oh, look at that.
Fear of the unknown. Look at that.
And then, remember,
that seems to be more prevalent
and then
than
the persecuted, right? They won't let us. They won't let us worship. We're being persecuted. We have to leave. They fucking flee instead of truly combating those,
Yeah.
Well, it's a king. I'm like, hey, guess what? If you guys have good ideas, and it's truly good, and they can influence other people, good ideas, and they partake in that, then fuck the king or whoever it is, right? So then, no. We go to some other island. Yay! Who are those people? We'll kick them out. Hypocrites.
This is making me think about something. But it has nothing to do with this topic.
My point is, I just disproved him. This has been going on for years, centuries,
sure.
Most likely, based off of what I've history.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? You know what a civil war is?
Yeah.
Right. Native Americans allegedly fought against themselves, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's because they're different tribes. Okay, now we're gonna do it even more.
Africans sold Africans into the slave trade through slavery.
Look at that.
The whatever Americans.
Yeah. To the white.
Bound not happen.
The shit is it's not that I'm speechless. It's like he doesn't know what to say. Commercial break now. It's
dumbfounded.
No, I'm tremendously.
I'm dumbfounded.
No, I'm not dumbfounded at all. I understand.
I'm just like.
I'm tremendously. This is like. I don't mean to be insulting, but it's like if I have a child and I just found out what he did, and I'm just tremendously disappointed in him. Tremendously. Yeah. I thought you knew better. It's like a sad dad looks at his son.
That's
how I feel right now. I don't give a fuck how old he is, okay? That's just a number, okay? Well, your brain isn't developed, James. You're 22. No, man. It's like a sad parent looking down at his child like, what the fuck?
That's himself. This large looming figure standing over his ego, just like disappointed, man. How'd you miss this? I gave you a sign right here. You missed it.
Say? It's like a proud father watches his child. It's like, fuck. So except at this point, I'm tremendously disappointed in this. Tremendously.
Yeah. There's only 58 seconds left.
I think that's enough.
Let's hear the rest.
I heard enough.
It's only 58 seconds.
Wow, she's just kidding, guys. Ha 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 ha. We'll see how long you guys lasted to see who liked this video and why. Go ahead.
Yeah, at the end he's like, I just made all this up. I was joking the whole time.
I don't even say white
Love
people.
your neighbors.
I don't even say white like that. It was just a farce to see who would make fun of me. Fuck you all.
That'd be dope.
That'd be creepy. Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, some people are a little Batman, some people are a little Joker. Same. Right.
It's hard to change people's minds if you don't understand them. If you assume they have vile motives when in fact they don't. Let them call us haters. It makes them look stupid and dishonest.
That's a tactic.
Okay,
or a technique.
It's just like this.
This isn't a game, man. What are you doing?
It's just like this.
You're talking about the oblivion.
This sounds the same. You ready? it's either fundamental. Okay, I'm just gonna use fundamentals because it's very easy to hear it and see it. It's very, at least where I see it, it was common. Guys, you're gonna be challenged. Like any opposing idea or argument, it's a challenge. Even if you don't do good, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm purposely putting my tunnel vision glasses on. I won't be able to see. It's like, no, you're wrong. I know. La 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 la. It's like, see, God put you here as a challenge in your argument. It's like they're already seeing you as nothing more than a challenge. You're nothing more than that. Your argument,
Or just look up Ben Shapiro's top 10 ways to debate a leftist. Like, here's your strategy.
What was that?
Here's a strategy to debate a leftist.
Top 10 ways to debate a leftist.
Here's the strategy. Here's how it goes.
It's like you lean to the left a little bit.
I just had a natural sensation to act like a marketing guy. Because that's what these sound like marketing techniques, right? Like, don't use hate backwards. Let them be the haters, then they'll look bad. It sounds like a fucking boardroom.
Sure. It's just like, what's her name in
what?
Star Wars?
None of this sounds real or organic.
It's like, what's her name in Star Wars? Who's thirsty, needs some water.
You're exaggerating. I was doing nothing like that. I did it differently.
Play it back.
Which I won't do.
Play it back, and you'll see.
We weren't on camera.
I don't know. I'm not exaggerating.
We were, but...
I am not exaggerating it whatsoever.
Yeah, you are.
I have a witness.
You're exaggerating.
I have a witness.
Whatever.
When people listen to us and learn our true motives. And the opposite is true. If ordinary white folks, the one we need to convince, hear you talking about how much liberals hate white people, they're just going to roll their eyes. We need to be convincing. We are in a battle of ideas. A battle of ideas that is also a battle for our very survival.
Why? He keeps putting it into these terms, man. That's why it's scary. It's like you're putting them into these terms where, fuck, I'm going to die because of the way I look. I got to fight back somehow. It's like, what? It's like, this is like nature's cruel joke or something.
Here's the other thing. There's the ignorance with people, right? Then there's they're silly ideas, but they somewhere, I believe this is a good thing. Then there's the, I have to survive. Not me, no. White people, assemble!
People do crazy shit to...
They become a white, become white Voltron.
People do crazy shit because of fear. Because of fear of the unknown. And the ultimate unknown is death. Thus, it seems like he's using death as...
White Voltron. The enemy is defeated.
Yeah, he's using death. He's using extinction, basically.
Yeah. Guys, death, destruction.
It's not only you die, but your kids, that whole thing just swept away. Mm-hmm. Even though, whatever. And he's using that as a tactic to sway. I don't know. Maybe he'll get his teammates to fight harder for their ideas. I don't think a lot of people are buying this shit.
Who's gonna come up to bat?
I don't know who the fuck is buying this shit. Alright, continue.
We've got to get it right. Thanks for watching. Be sure to...
Nope. Alright.
This makes me sad.
Who the fuck is that? They can't really tell.
It's a dude I follow. Watch his knuckles.
He's like this.
Watch his knuckles. Broken knuckle.
He's not turning it over.
Broken knuckle.
At all.
Probably broken. Dead too.
I thought he was doing something as a warm-up. Just doing this as a warm-up. And I thought, okay, the smaller gloves on.
I want him to
going like this.
I want to go, bruh, turn your fucking arm. Rotate.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Turn your hand into a snake. Like a snake bite. It's like, yeah, whatever. That's right, Jake Paul. I've been training. Alright. That was 2 underwhelming YouTubers turning a 9-minute video into a hour and 35-minute video. That is what we do here. I think that'll catch on, actually. As soon as we get people in the chat room to respond back, or to ask questions, or to make their own
You gotta throw money. You gotta throw money at them. Listen, don't go away. We'll give you $2.
Well,
$2.
let me do the Bill Hicks joke about marketing. It's like, oh, they're going for the controversial dollar. It's like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. How do you sleep at night? But yeah, yeah, we're not gonna fake anything other than skits or sketches.
Well, I meant what I said when I called the dude a cunt. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's his ideas.
It's like, ooh,
you know?
he's going for the controversial.
No, I'm being honest. This is my honest opinion. You know, anything other than that is being fake.
He's looking for the honesty dollars, isn't he? Yeah.
Do you have a soul? What are you doing?
It's like, yes, we made arsenic a childhood toy.
No, they sleep like this.
Sleep like fucking babies.
It's like this. It's like, I made my first $1 million.
There are some savages in this world, man, that literally carry like empathy at the. They might have to see like a dead person in front of them in order for them to start caring.
I'm sorry, I was taking a nap.
And then here's the thing. There's people putting evidence that supports that. Like, they're actually going out of their way to prove empathy is not a real thing, or it's not a helpful thing.
You can't measure it. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist.
That's essentially what they're saying. Whatever. That's another argument.
It's like, yeah, listen, good ideas versus bad ideas. It's the
practical.
end. The good ideas will stand up on top, and the bad ideas will be down the ground, twitching or crying or knocked out. And it'll be one guy, you know. It'll be nature going in the middle, going like this. Stop it!
Or maybe the bad ideas will be happy. They're like, finally, we're home. Just nothing here. Just chilling.
Well, they're nothing. They can't be happy. They're just...
What up, Nazism? Haven't seen you in 2 weeks, man.
No, they just disappeared.
Bad ideas chilling at a bar somewhere.
Dude, it's like... They just... Dude, it's like...
What up, Rape?
It's like trash.
It's
It's trash.
Yeah.
If you're on the ground, it just stays there like this.
Waiting to be animated.
Until someone moves it, so it's like... Someone moves the trash, it's like...
Yeah.
Just stays there.
They'll be there chilling, waiting for champions to come along. It's like, yes, we get to play.
Or neutral people. It's like... Ooh, latch on.
Yeah.
Guys, it's the bad ideas. No. It's the Christians. You already been latched onto, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a parasite. It's on your
Giving
back.
piggyback rides. Alright, let's end this. Don't forget to subscribe. Please comment. If you're a fan of this guy,
I don't want fans.
if you're a fan of Jared Taylor, please comment. Defend him. But don't run away if you do. Please don't run. And that's it. Give this video a thumbs down.